Have you ever felt like wealth is something reserved for others, while you left struggling just to stay afloat? What if the only thing standing between you and financial freedom is a shift in the way that you think? Now, I remember the day Elena walked into one of my talks called Change Your Mind, Change Your Wealth. She sat in the back, listening intensely, but I could sense the uncertainty in her eyes. Like many others, she had worked hard her entire life, but found herself trapped in a mindset of scarcity, convinced that wealth was only for the fortunate few. But something in that talk resonated with her, at least enough to bring her to my Wealth Creators Inner Circle mentoring program. Elena became one of my students, and her journey is one that I often share because it clearly embodies the transformation that comes when we change our minds before we change anything else. So when Elena first joined the program, she was hesitant. We talked about her financial beliefs, and she confessed that she often thought wealth isn't for people like me. I remember when I started, I thought that it's for someone else. It's never for me. But this was exactly her thoughts, that wealth isn't for me. This mindset was a barrier, a self-imposed wall that prevented her from seeing the possibilities that were right in front of her. So I set her on a first task, identifying and challenging each of the limited beliefs. Now, of course, it wasn't easy at first, but little by little, she began to replace them with thoughts like, I'm capable of creating wealth. One of the most important lessons I teach is the value of high-value mental skills. Skills like resilience, focus, and adaptability. Now, Elena needed to break free from her old thinking patterns, and I introduced her to exercises that trained her to approach challenges with a growth mindset. She learned to view setbacks not as failures, but as feedback. You see, we most of the time look at a failure or we look at problems and we say it's the end of the world. But it's a great learning experience because this is how we're going to build skills. The goal was to build a mind capable of handling the ups and downs of wealth creation because that's part of the game. Now, Elena had spent so long trying to keep her financial head above water that she hadn't allowed herself to dream beyond that. So we started focusing on setting her intentions, envisioning not just what she needed, but what she truly wanted. Once the goal was clear, her action began to align with those intentions. Now, with every small step, she started seeing tangible changes. Her finances slowly began improving, and more importantly, her confidence grew. As with any worthwhile journey, Elena faced her share of setbacks, and you're going to get it because they were unexpected expenses. There were times that things didn't go as planned. She called me frustrated, and I reminded her that every setback is actually a stepping stone. I told her about my own setbacks and how they eventually led to greater resilience. She began to see the challenges as temporary and realized that each and every obstacle taught her something valuable about herself and about her financial journey. Now, by this point, Elena was ready for the next step, and that was to introduce her to high-value skills in terms of income, business, and investments. I introduced her to the Wealth Creator strategy, this incredible, powerful strategy, where she learned to take calculated risk and to maximize her limited resources in order to move her closer to her goals. She used these new skills to make financial decisions confidently, which led her to her first successful investment, an investment that tripled in value over a very short period of time. And now she was hooked by this experience. She was starting to see the results of her hard work and change mindset. I'll never forget the moment that Elena realized that her wealth journey was no longer a distinct dream, but it was her reality. And with a big smile, she told me, for the first time, I believe wealth is truly possible for me. That shift, my friend, was the most significant part of her transformation. She wasn't simply accumulating financial wealth. She was evolving into a wealth creator, a person who understands that true wealth starts within and then reflect outwards. Now, Elena is one of my success stories. She even speaks at our events, sharing her journey with new members of the inner circle. She tells them, change your mindset and change your wealth, echoing the word that once inspired her own transformation. Her story, my friend, is a reminder to everyone who hears it that the journey to wealth begins with the simple but powerful decision to change the way that we think. Through Elena, I'm reminded of the lessons that fuel the Wealth Creators Method. Mindset is always the foundation. Elena's story teaches that shifting from a mindset of scarcity to abundance is the first step in creating wealth. Then cultivate high-value mental skills as tools. Things like resilience, focus, and adaptability. These helped Elena to overcome obstacles, proving that mental skills are as vital as financial ones. Of course, another lesson is that intention and clarity, that is what drives success. The moment that we start setting clear goals, that is what allows Elena to focus her actions, moving with purpose towards a vision of financial freedom. Another lesson is learning from our setbacks, from the problems that we encounter. That's where the lessons are. So each challenge was an opportunity for Elena to grow stronger and wiser, a reminder that every wealth journey involves facing and overcoming setbacks. Now, another lesson that we can take from this is that knowledge is empowerment. By gaining high-value skills in income, business, and investment, which is part of the Wealth Creator strategy, which is intelligent use of limited resources to go from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest possible time with the least amount of risk. Risk, my friend, is when you do not understand or know what you're doing. And the only way to overcome that risk is to get the high-value skill sets, high-value mental skill, high-value income, high-value business, and high-value investment skills. So Elena gained control over her financial destiny, achieving a sense of fulfillment that she's never ever imagined in her life. So Elena's journey was a true transformation, one that amplifies what I believe. And that is that when you change your mind, your wealth will follow. She didn't just change her financial status. She became a wealth creator capable of achieving not just wealth, but lasting fulfillment. And a wealth creator is a person that knows how to create, grow, to protect, and to enjoy their wealth. So the moral of this story is change your mind, change your wealth. If you have a wealth story to share, please share that with us in the comment section. Your story will inspire others on their journey to financial freedom. So in the next video, I will share the next Wealth Creators transformational story with you. Like, subscribe, and share if you found value in this one, and then I'm going to see you in the next one. So thanks for your time. I'm Hannes de Reyer, and my passion is helping people to transform from ordinary to extraordinary by applying the Wealth Creator strategy. See you.